Good evening, everyone. This is Evelyn of Evelyn's Creations, and this is our live on our Thursday night. And I'm feeling tribal tonight, and I got a good reason for it. I'm going to share some things from you from the boot camp. But if this is your first time, my name is Evelyn of Evelyn's Creations, and we go live every Thursday night around 8:30ish, 8:45, and bring inspiration for those who are bringing their gift together. I'm going to talk about what I'm wearing tonight. Like I said, I'm feeling tribal. And when I feel tribal, I have to, your garment has to look like what you're going through, right? So tribal, I got my Bantu knots on, my African knots when you tie your hair up. Actually, this is when you didn't have hair rolls. You would twist your hair so your hair would come out and you would sponge out, wet your hair. So this is when you didn't have them or you couldn't afford them. So this is a scarf made from pieces of fabric that you may have left over from a garment, and you can wrap it around uh, some type of foam or some type of cotton, some type of rope, and then you can put it all together and you can make this beautiful, beautiful scarf or collar to wear around your neck. So tonight we're going to talk about the boot camp. What's going on with the boot camp? Why are you on the boot camp live tonight? And what are your results? And I am so happy for a member to have accomplished so much in such difficulty. And that's what I want. That's why I wanted to wear this. I wanted to wear this because this is difficult to make. It's time consuming to make. But when you finish it, you can just breathe. You can just soar. Okay. You can wear it up or down. You can wear it like a collar. And we're gonna see how long I last with it on. But I wanted to wear something in reference to when you take the challenge with me and you are going through some things in your personal life, and if you're not going through anything, you're really not living. Everybody is going through something or with someone that's going through something. And when you need to take the next level, what happens is you have to go beyond what you've normally done. So I always like to talk now about why I chose the title. And the reason I chose the boot camp title tonight, because this live, actually, I've changed my format to going more with the people who are really trying to strive and want to see results right away. Okay. So I haven't did as many regular videos. I've been mostly doing lives because I feel there's a need for those who really need it, who need my immediate attention, and it's going to take action. So when you go back, I always say, look at my videos twice. Write it down the first time, go back and really understand what I mean and take action. So when you go back and look at this video, when you go back tomorrow, tonight, or if you're fortunate to see it for the first time after we off, I'll be done changed the thumbnail. The thumbnail is the picture that makes you want to click and see what I'm talking about. Well, for those who know me, I used to work for Walt Disney World. I retired from Walt Disney World, and I used to be a professional aerobic instructor. And I used to work for this company called World of Fitness, and also Bally's Health and Fitness. And I used to be featured in a lot of their TV commercials. And I was also a manager at Walt Disney World in the Magic Kingdom Park. I also did contemporary as well. Okay. But the boot camp is what we're talking about tonight. And when you come back and look at this thumbnail, you're going to see me teaching an aerobic class to Walt Disney World ambassadors. And these are the ambassadors that goes to all these different countries and either work on getting them to be to host a Disney in their country, to be inviting for Disney to come for their citizens to come to America to come to Disney, because Disney is in California, it's in Orlando, Florida, right? So they chose me to actually get the ambassadors in shape. So they said, Evelyn, would you please come and teach the ambassadors and get the ambassadors limbo. And this particular class, that when you see the thumbnail, you're going to see me teaching, and it's mostly females, but there were male ambassadors, not just female ambassadors for Walt Disney World. So when I was thinking about the topic, and when I thought of when I was so happy about one of the members, how she's done well in the boot camp, I said, this is the picture that's gonna nail it on the head and gonna make the members, this gonna charge the members up. So the title tonight is about your boot camp experience with me. Are you getting results? Has the mindset changed you? Have you changed your mindset? That's two parts. Has it changed you, and have you changed with knowing the boot camp and the actions? Every video lately is like a take action. And then if you have taken action, are you getting paid? Because the pay is the reward, right? So we want to make sure that we're not afraid of getting paid for all of our work, all of our hours, all of our studyings, all of our tears through trying to get this garment done and get that garment done. So you just like, Now, disclaimer, this is not just for people who sew. This is a sewing tutorial, because it's not a tutorial. I sew. So I speak, when I talk about something, about sewing. But it could be anything that you're going through, any task that you have. Okay? So say hi to everybody. We're going to get through this. This is Evelyn of Evelyn's Creations. I'm feeling tribal. We got somebody who went through the storm, who made it through the storm, and I got to tell you about it. I'm so happy for this member, and I want you to be happy for her too, because it's a big deal. It's a big deal to sit, sweat, and look what I'm talking about, and then go ching, 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 ching. It's good. It's good. It's good. So anyway, I want you to know, if you take the challenge, be excited about the challenge. Hold on. Everything gonna be all right. Press through the storms. Press through the heartaches. Press through the health aches. Press through the anxiety. Press through, I don't know how to ask for the sale. I don't know how to ask for the money. I don't know how to, okay? So before I do the roll call, I'm gonna tell you what I did this week. What happened this week? I finished my guy for the Stellar Awards. He's very, very happy. He's already taking the pictures before he go do this big thing for the Stellar Awards. That's a big woo. I'm so excited for him. It's going to be great, great, great advertisement for my business, for me. And I'm happy. His wife approved. Everybody, his kids, he had 5 kids, big kids. All of them was good. His song sounds great. So we got that done. So as soon as I know he's aired, I'll show you the picture. Can't show you the garment before he performs in it. Another thing I had happened is strange this week. A client came in and he wanted to buy his wife a beautiful dress, wanted to make her a beautiful dress. And she is she's a full-size woman, 22, 24 size woman. And she felt like she didn't deserve the dress. It was really interesting. And I thought about me with that. Here this guy was willing to buy, and he did buy it. He bought her a nice, we're getting a nice custom-made dress for his wife. And she felt that she didn't deserve it. And he paid for the dress. And she was upset that he spent that much on a dress. And I thought about me. One time. I said, man, my husband want to buy this dress for me, and we don't have it. And I had to learn to let him love me, you know? So he was upset because she was upset because he wanted to bless her for her birthday, which is coming up really soon. And he didn't want her wearing no regular dress on her birthday. He wanted her to have the best, beautiful dress on her birthday. And when I was out of the store, it was a big argument and everybody heard it. And all the guy I had that day, I had two male workers, two male managers working the store, and they was, I can't believe that happened. So, in other words, what I'm saying is, when somebody want to bless us, let us be blessed. Let us be blessed. Let us say thank you, because he'll make a way out of no way. And I know times are hard, bills are hard, and somebody want to do something for you, and he had the means to do it. I'm sure she wanted the money for bills, and he wanted to bless her with a dress. So that was interesting. It was interesting, and it was humbling, and it was I almost want to say sad, because she went out upset, and he went out upset because she was upset and he wanted to buy a dress. So I just had to pray over that and just say, okay, let's just make it so nice that she will be happy that he stopped and had her a custom made dress. Anywho, so we got through that. I'm gonna ready to do a roll call. Thank everybody who's coming on. Thank everybody who's chatting with each other, motivating each other, keeping us together, keeping us together like this, y'all. Keeping us together like pieces of thread, walking around, making us feel good. Okay, this is Evelyn of Evelyn's Creations. If you on this channel tonight and it is live, I mean it is live. I'm in the store after work, and I want you to know that I really appreciate you. I love you all dearly, because you're in the struggle with me on building us the best YouTube process channel on this side of heaven. Okay? And that's what we're doing. Now, my ultimate goal for this YouTube channel is for us. Listen to this. This just came up today. My ultimate goal for this channel is to help ship some sewing machines that I have to a school in Haiti that will teach the children how to sew so they can start off their own business. And that is something I want to do by January. I'll let you know how much it costs to ship a sewing machine to Haiti. I'll let you know if you want to do more. It costs like $200 for a year for the kids to have school clothes, food, books, all their supplies for a whole year is $200. My part is I want to get them machines and fabric and notions to be able to sew. So that's a goal for 2027. So that's what I want us to do collectively, is to be able to ship. I already have the machines. I'm going to get them serviced. And then the goal is to maybe ship maybe 20 sewing machines. Okay. They're reconditioned sewing machines. So that's our goal. So if you're one of our members, I want to thank you. If you was able to make the live, raise your hand, pat yourself on the back, because you make this happen for everyone. You got the skin in it. You're paying your dues, and you're making everybody else pay attention with your money. Okay. Now, if you're watching for the first time, please join. I'm just gonna ask you to join. Pay $3.99 and join. When you pay attention, right? So I'm asking you to join. I'm doing a membership drive right now. If you want to subscribe, that's absolutely free. Just subscribe, be engaged. Sometimes they give you the pop-up, sometimes they don't. That's YouTube changing the algorithms. All right. So if you're on for the first time, there's some special people that have made sure that this live comes on every Thursday night. And I want to shout their names out, because when I shout their names out, their names will forever be heard when YouTube comes up and you see me. So pass this video. Anytime you see a video for Evelyn's Creations BootCamp, I will list and talk about the people who made it happen. And I want their names to be known forever in the universe. Okay. So we want you to add your name, be accountable, right? Okay, here we go. Pink Pizzazz Boutique. Now, when I talk about these people, these members, they're more than people to me. I want you to look at this map. This map is what I'm highlighting where our members are. And I got the cell number up there if you want to talk to me directly and become a member. But as I call these names, they're in different parts of the United States. So we're weaving our cloth together. We're weaving our wave together to make this happen, okay? Pink Pizzazz, I know she's in Las Vegas. Thank you, Pink, for hanging in there with us. Las Vegas is in the house. If I call your name, please, 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 please text me 407-590-8767. Make sure when I call your name that we have your state represented because we're going to be filling up this whole state. I know a lot of your name. Look at this real quick. If you don't see your state circled, if you don't see your state highlighted, let me know. A lot of you are in the same state, but let me know. Okay? Okay, so here we go. Excuse me, got to get it right. Okay, we got Pink Pizzazz, Jasmine, Brenda Stepney. What the him? I got something for you tonight. What the him? Annette Moody, Shamira Customs, Miriam Masterpiece Designs, Denise Watson, Life versus Living Lorraine, Cindy Soul Boho, Indigo Silk, Liz Wilson, Queen of Hearts, Mildred Desserts, Sweet Pearls Creations, Dewana Green, Patricia, Blessings, Mary Jones, Gwendolyn Members Tharbs, Daughter of Zion Creations, Sharon Court, Constant Clinton, Awanda Brown, Tracy Davis, Jean Robinson, Ellen Banks, Alice Sandhart, Sandra Barnhart, Michelle Stringer, Giannis Hodgepodge, Bernice Thompson, Carolyn Royal, Nina Rose Treasures, Lurleen Rockingham, Lumen Laser, Angela Hamilton, Miss T from the SIP, and Linda Brown. I want to, before we get started, I want to have a moment of silence for Miss Mildred Braxton. She had a, excuse me, her sister passed away, and her sister name was Dorothy Evans. I just want to stop for a moment of, just a moment of silence, that all of our energy can come together and give her comfort during her grieving at this time. Thank you. We have a member over in Honduras. I'm happy to say I have sent some things to Honduras. I have a support system in Honduras. One of our members in Honduras, out of confidentiality, I will not say who she is in case somebody's watching. You know how people can know where you are at all the time. But anyway, that's a great place to go. I've never been there. I would love to go there. And then what I want to tell you, all of you all who have sent me your homework was the muumuu dresses. If you made a muumuu dress, if you watched me live last week, your homework assignment was a muumuu dress. Raise your hand, 2 thumbs up, snap your fingers, and let me know you did a muumuu dress. Now, some of you, like Soda Him did a muumuu top. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. She made a muumuu top. Constance made a muumuu dress. So if you made a muumuu dress, they look. It's as a muumuu dress is as easy as a pillow. It's not even a pillow. It's like it could be like a pillowcase, because you got to have a hole in it. You got sleeves on it, and it's straight. It's just like, can you believe that? Can you believe that? So I'm just happy that you got into the groove and you were showing me your pictures and you're sharing me your garments, and you got you a muumuu dress. Now I want you to run with that. Muumuu dresses are all year, all the time. Men, children buy it for their spouses, their loved ones. Women buy it for themselves. It's not even a fit 'em. It's like, I just got the dress on and I'm doing my thing, okay? It's no size. It doesn't matter if you a size 2 or a size 28, 30, okay? The muumuu dress is it's just nice. And you can put a head wrap with it. You can put a scarf with it. You can make it look so good. Okay, now I gotta tell you why I'm wearing this. I'm wearing this, y'all. I'm wearing this because I had some stuff to do for TV and all that. And you know what happened? I'm in a mall that has a movie theater, and every parking lot has been filled. All the people, I mean, the movies are out and everything is done. And then I was working on this special project, and I just like, oh, I gotta pull it out of somewhere. So I pulled it all out. I've been wearing my hair knotted up like this because I wanted to think. I wanted to get air to my brain. Okay. But during this, I'm always okay. It's like this. When you're on the boot camp, you're asking me questions and I'm knocking them back out to you. It's like when I take my break, I look and see how you guys are doing and I respond. And then I get back deep in thought. And the reason I can respond to you all versus regular messages is because you're doing what I'm doing. You're trying to figure it out, right? And you need some help. And so I'll check, see what you're doing. If it's something I can quickly answer for you, I'll do it. If it's more business like LLC, INC, there might be a longer text. So I'll respond to that and I'll get it to you. But anywho, I'm gonna tell you what happened this week, y'all. Y'all ready for this? I see her on the channel. I see her on the channel. I'm gonna call her again, but I'm gonna tell you something so the call won't be so long. Okay, when you're on the boot camp, the first thing my goal is to do is pull out of you what you already have. Okay, it's nothing new. What I'm telling you to do is nothing new. You already got it. You already got the stuff. You haven't had enough, I'm going to say it like it is, hardship to get you off the bench. You've been comfortable, right? So I got this gift. Oh, maybe so, da 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 da. Man, things are happening outrageous. We got fires. It's like on one side of the world, everything is burning up. Other side of the world, everything is flooding. On the other side, it's all hot. It's like, huh. And then the other side of the world, it's all politics. So it's like, oh, what can I do to get through this? So you have to find your safe space, and your safe space is your creativity. Okay. So got this call. And I said, okay, let me look at this call. So we got a member. She got a store up. She got a store up. She got an online store up. And we've been talking and we've been sharing. She got a store up. I'm excited that she got a store up. That's a big, big accomplishment. Now, when you get your store up, what's the first thing you need, y'all? What's the first thing you need when you get your store up? You need some moolah, like the moo dress. Mama needs some moolah. That means money. If you don't know the slang for African Americans, it's called moolah. Moolah means money. You need money. So what I want to say to this member and to everybody, she was going a little fast. I told her to pump the brakes. Let's get everything in order. Okay. She pumped the brakes. In fact, when she was pumping the brakes, and I was loving this because when she was talking to me sometimes, her husband was in the background. And the reason that I love that is because sometimes people have to be validated. I didn't mind that her husband was listening to our conversation because you need support. And if you're going to be sewing and doing things in your home and you want results, you need that support. So her husband was able to see and to feel I was genuine about her success on making this. Now, what I want you to know, when you become a boot camp member and you do the things that I instruct you to do, no matter how long it takes, if you do it, you will get great results. Okay, it's no end in there. And when you get your results, guess what? All that money belongs to you. You don't owe me a dime. When you pay for your membership with me, that's to keep you involved. When you pay for coaching, that's for you getting direct access. What ditches, holes, what traps should I avoid, right? So when you pay me and I start talking to you and I see where you are and I instruct you how to do certain things, whatever you make is yours, 100%. I don't get none of that. I might ask you to help me ship a sewing machine to Haiti next year. I won't ask you for that this year, next year. But what I'm saying is that once I get you into it, the goal is for you to pull somebody else up or to bring them on the channel and help them through it, because everybody is on a different, you're on a different road to progress. You on a, sometimes it take longer, but we all gonna end up at the same place. Like one lady said to me, she said, you go 30 minutes and you can walk 30 minutes. I'm gonna run 3 miles in 30 minutes. But when we end up, we're gonna end up in the same place. So no matter how slow or how fast you go, we all gonna end up in the same place, and that same place is success. Okay, the person I'm talking about, I'm gonna tell you her name in a minute, but I want you to know that she had the most difficult time of any member that's on this channel. She had to deal with. I mean, well, let me back up a little bit. The reason this is so important is because it doesn't matter what your age is for you to be successful. Don't feel like, oh, I'm 65. Oh, I'm 85. Oh, I'm almost 90. Oh, I'm 96. I mean, it doesn't matter your age. It's your mindset. It's how you feel. Can you what the first person that I call what the hymn? Can you hymn something with your hand? If you're not, let me make sure I got the right word. If you're not disabled to the point where you can hymn something, or you can even give advice to someone, because you can use your mouth to have somebody else to do it. It doesn't matter how you feel. And this is what's so great about being online, right? It doesn't matter if you move. It doesn't matter if you sleeping in the car. It doesn't matter if you on the bridge. If you can watch me right now and you have a cell phone, even if you got to go somewhere and borrow the electricity and borrow their phone, you can pull yourself up. So we in other words, what I'm saying is we put barriers on ourselves. We everybody got something going on. I told you Arthur caught up with me, right? I didn't know nothing about arthritis until I turned 60. And that I was like, what is that? Oh, something going on. Coughing, asthma. Oh, we got something going on. But it should not stop your success. It should not stop your progress. Work through the storm. You see this? This like the briar patch. Work through the storm. You ever been in the country where they had to a barbed wire and you got to put something over that to jump over the fence to get something to eat? Work through the storm. Work through what you got to get through. But don't say, I can't do it right now. Because when you say that, that means I don't deserve $1,000 right now. I don't deserve $10,000 right now because I don't feel too good. I don't deserve to eat a sandwich right now. I just eat some peanuts. No, it's enough for everybody. It's enough money for everybody. It's enough success for everybody. It's enough wealth for everybody. We just got to stick with it. And if we stick with, like, even this week, I have two people, they want to leave. They tired. I don't know how to do it. Well, did you start your online business? Are you doing some real good charity work? Are you thinking of anybody other than yourself? Can you cook? Okay. Can you and your wife ride in one car instead of two cars? Y'all coming to the same place? I mean, what can we do to make sacrifices to get to the big stuff, to get to the goal? Look at where you can trim some fat. Look at where you can make some more items. Because what I want you, those who are in the coaching, who's paying for the private coaching, I really want you to have $5,000 worth of inventory. That doesn't mean it has to be made, but I want you to say, okay, I got these 20 items. They're this deep. I got access to get this amount of material. Can this add up to $5,000? And if it can add up to $5,000, we ready to play ball, baby. Somebody gonna find you a sale. Somebody gonna find you a sale. Now let me explain this to you. And just why I said go over this twice. If you have a phone, you have access to everybody to see your items. You are just as big as the multi companies. How many of you have picked up your phone and got an ad from a department store. I don't want to name a department store. I'm not trying to give praise to a particular department store, but if you pick up your phone, wherever you gave them your email address, they will advertise right on your phone. And they'll give you a coupon. I got one today. It says $10. If you get in my store today, I'm gonna give you $10. You ain't gotta buy nothing over $10. Just get in my store and here's $10. Sometimes they give me $15. Okay. So what I'm saying is sometimes the $10 or the $15 is more impressive than the 30% off or 25% off. So you can buy more items. But what I'm saying is that if you can just imagine that every customer you could potentially have is in your phone. You can watch me on your phone and you can watch me on your TV. But if you got your phone in your hand and you start your online business and you get lined up the right way, everybody gonna be trying to find you on your phone. Not you trying to find them. So that's where the mindset, the boot camp is to get your mindset to thinking bigger than where you already are. And you already big because you're watching me. You're already tuned in. You look, don't feel like, oh, well, I'm listening to this lady and she's all excited and maybe not be for me. No, there's a reason you're watching me. There's a reason for you putting your hard earned time. Time, you could be relaxing, you could be watching sports or news or whatever. But when you lock into yourself and you lock in to say, hey, I got to better myself for me, or I got to better myself for my family, don't put limits on it. You know what I mean? Because if you say, well, it's not the right time, there's never not a good time. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. Because this particular member, she came on the lives when she was on her back in the hospital. She's getting a salon fix. She's taking care of family members. She also is trying to work. She has a husband. She got sick. She had to bury her aunt, and she pushed through all of that. Got her store open, and so this is what happened. This is what happened. She got a store open. She got the items in there. They're telling her item is worth over $300. The first item. She's like, Miss Evelyn, that's not me. What's going on? I think this AI. I don't believe that's what they want me to sell that dress for, right? Okay, it gets better. It gets much better. So she goes to a supplier, and I tell her how to deal with the supplier. She's in a different state. I said, they'll do it in your state too. She goes home. They will fulfill her order. In fact, she got the fabric, right? First thing she did, she started making her garments. She got her pictures. She uploading the garments. Okay, so she's doing okay. She's doing okay. She's looking at, okay, I can't do nothing else because I don't have no money. I said, well, did you apply for our business account? No, I ain't really do that. So I said, go apply for a business account. So she applied for the business account. She got rejected. So she told me, it didn't say I was approved. It said I was pending. So I looked at the message and then I came back and I'm chewing on it and I'm like, let me see. So while I'm chewing on it, she went back and she saw that they put the information in wrong. Somehow our energy connected that it shouldn't have not have been denied or pending. And by the time I text her what to do, she was back there and she was getting it organized and she got approved. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't always happen that fast. You have to stick with it. But once you get it together and you line yourself up and you get the numbers that you need. Now, this particular person is already an established business, but she has never gotten anything this big and especially this shorter period of time. Okay. So what that means is that if your income is lower, we have to get you up to a certain income. And once your income gets there, then the sky open. All right. And you'll be surprised when you say here, here, there, you'll be surprised just how much your income is going to be. Your income is going to grow so fast that you're going to be like, where did all that money go? It's because you reinvested into your business. Now, the way you have to make good business buying habits is you have to have the capital to get started. Listen to me carefully. Your personal money is your personal money. Your business money is a whole different animal. Your business money is to help you make bigger purchases because you got to supply it and you got to pay people to help you if you can afford it. Sometimes you just may take a longer time to produce, but you need that money. Let me tell you something. When she told me what she got on the first time, after we got the application redone, on the same day, man, I'm telling you, y'all, it doesn't take long. And the reason that she got this is because she was determined. She was determined that I need money to run my business. I got my store, I got my salon coming. I need to put my own designs in my own shop. I need money. She had her ruffle, her feathers was like this, y'all. She needed a parachute. The money ain't coming in the way I need to come. I need some money. I need some capital. I need to get this done. So what she did, she stepped out on faith. And she stepped out on faith. And guess what happened? It came in. I'm going to give her a call right now. And I'm going to let her tell you what happened. Okay? Because it's important. It's not good for me just to keep telling you stuff. And I'm telling you, I know it can happen to you. And then when I see somebody who has did all this in such a small amount of time and everything, including her health, burying somebody, her store completely tore down. Okay, she can't bring no income in. She working in somebody else's shop. She can't even sell her stuff. She can't put a flyer out. And all she could do is listen to me. All she could do is sit in the hospital bed. Okay, y'all, hurry up and get me well so I can go work and do something. And you know what she did? She even did the one. Remember when I did the crosses, the $1 cross ribbons for acts? In other words, do your own fundraiser. She did that. She did everything. She did everything. So I'm gonna give her a call. And I'm gonna let her tell you how much she got on the very first time, the very first try. But she was not, it didn't work out right away, but it came in later that afternoon. So I'm gonna give her a call. She know I'm gonna call her. So I'm gonna get her on the call. And when I call you, can you make sure you have your phone, your sound off in the background? I want y'all to scream when she tell y'all this. Hello, Miss Constance. How are you doing? Can you share it with the members what you got on your first credit card application? Y'all hear her laughing? $8,000, y'all. And then how much was your regular credit card that you had in your possession?
Like 1,000, and it went up to 1,000 after I had it for so long. So I want to say maybe it started off with like $350.
Okay. And that's on a personal account. So what did you feel? How did it make you feel to know that your business already qualified with your very first time $8,000? How did that feel?
can't even explain it because when I left out the store, they told me to go and shop. I didn't even want to go shop. All I wanted to do was go to my truck, get in there, and text you because I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it.
And I'm gonna tell you something. You know what she did? She's not telling you. She went home and sold a moo dress. She said, "Oh, I don't know what this is." And I'm gonna tell you something else. Once you do this, there when she did this, they got three sisters. Like the credit cards is like family, right? So that credit card has three sisters, and after she have that card for a couple months, them other two sisters gonna tell her you're pre-approved. Do you want it?
Wow.
So when they say, and then what's gonna happen is they're gonna match each other. So they'll be competing for her to use their card when she does her business. But what I want to know is what gave you the drive to stay with the boot camp? What was the drive?
The drive was your words of encouragement. You said that we can do it. You said that there was not no lack of money. And you were showing us that the gift that you have can make room for you and your family and whatever else you want to do. And by me having the challenges that I was having with families in my body, with my own business, I'm like, it got to be more than this because I work so hard.
Say that again. And say that again.
I said, it got to be more than just what I'm doing because I work so hard. I mean, when I say I work hard, I work hard. And I'm like, I want to fix my salon. I want to come home. I want to get out of this person's shop because I want to be able to sell my items, in my own facility. And when you be talking to us, and I be hearing how you talk about the other people and how they making things, I'm like, this can be me.
Wow.
And when I got when that store opened up and it showed me in that dress for $300, I said, "Oh my goodness, it can be."
She didn't believe it. She actually thought that the picture of herself that she gave the company was AI. I said, "Is that your picture?" So, really, what I want you all to know, it's a different time in the world right now, and we need all the blessings. And people who are serious about their business, they are willing to give you the money to fund your business. And so now she got peace of mind. And I already told her the first thing you do is you put it on auto pay. When you put your business credit cards on auto pay, well, this can be on your personal cards too. But when you put it, and I know you might say, well, I don't know if I'm gonna have the money. I don't know if I'm gonna have the money. Well, you know what makes you have the money? When you don't want to pay the late fee. When you don't want to pay the late fee, you get, oh my, I know you be like, oh, I don't want to pay auto pay. But if when you put auto pay on, that means that person is confident and they're gonna be working. And her key words was, I work so hard. Like me, I work so hard. I don't know nobody work harder than me. And I know there's a lot of other people out there work just as hard as me, but I don't know nobody around here. Nobody around here, works hard as me. So I'm like, wait a minute. I know other people out there need some encouragement. And she know what she did. She did it to the letter. When she got sidetracked, she got up. She didn't get upset with me. She got back online and got on track. And then I told her, slow down. Every little thing you say has to be exactly the same. When you put anything in the computer, you can't spell your name different. You can't put your phone number different. Everything is written and read by a computer. So you have to do it. And everything she did was completely honest and legal. It wasn't no, I just got a card and I put somebody else's information. It wasn't that you went and said, no, these are not my bills, so your credit score go down and blah, blah, blah. It was completely honest and even. And she said, but I don't even shop there. You got to get the coach to know where she got it from, right? But the whole point is businesses work with businesses just like nonprofits work with nonprofits. And when you have a history with your business already in business and you've been playing around with it, you have the better chances of getting larger amounts of money at one time in one day. When you have a business just started, then you're just going to have to get a lower amounts. That doesn't mean you won't get an amount. You'll get lower amounts, and then as your income comes up, you won't even notice it. They'll be done injected you another $2,000, another $5,000. You know, so when you can get anywhere from $8 to $40 to $50,000 to run your business, you can do almost anything. And once you get your business up and going, that's when I say buy real estate, do other things that you can do that's going to bring income in, because housing is at an all-time need. Like affordable housing is as an all-time need right now. And I just really wanted you all to hear from someone who never made an excuse. And she by far, there was one member who had a fire, I think, and there was another member who was in a hurricane in Jamaica. Those two, I would say, would be the worst. But the next one was Constance. With all the different things going on in her life, she stuck to it. She got her store open. She got prices that they're suggesting she should ask for it. Now she got a line of credit that's way more, 8 times more than what she ever thought. With 800 times, it's a lot. It's a lot. But if you can get $8,000 line of credit for your business, I want you to say in the chat, what would you do? If you had $8,000 right now for your business, now remember, this is for your business. This is not for your personal. You can do, well, this is the thing. You can do whatever you want to do with that credit card. But if you do right by that credit card and use it for your business, then you're going to grow your business beyond your measures. Remember we said, where's my millions? Every time Constance come on, she'll say, where's my millions? I got my millions. I got my millions, right? That's the mindset. And she was determined, like, no, I know she told me I could get it. She told me, and I said, okay, you're going back. I'm already here. They already changed it and it's already approved. And now you can go shopping right now. And she's like, nah, I ain't got nothing to buy right now. So when you get the line of credit, it doesn't mean you have to shop right where you got the credit. You can shop anywhere. And for those who have not paid for coaching, I'm gonna give you a nugget tonight. I'm gonna give you a bonus. Try with your own bank where you already have an account. Okay. And then she had a concern. She said, well, I don't want to get my credit score, blah, 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 blah. I said, well, when you ask for the credit all in the same week, it's like one pull. It's when you just start opening up any envelope and and ask for the credit. Only apply to those that says pre-approved and the amount. Don't apply for the ones that say you are eligible up to. Throw those in the trash, because those are the ones that are just keep challenging your credit. And then if you get denied, you wait a couple months, 3 or 4 months, and then we'll get another angle for you to get it. But it's not a lack of money, and it's not a lack of credit. So what was it, before we close with you, Constance, what would you like to tell the boot camp team?
Have faith and get the finances, or just talk about it around somebody, because by me having the excitement that I had about the boot camp, someone paid for my boot camp and told me to go ahead on and get your coach. So be excited about what you're trying to do, and God will open that door.
Now listen to that. Listen to what she just said. If you couldn't hear her clearly, she said, Miss Evelyn, I really was talking about you on your boot camp. And you know, usually when you're talking to somebody, you got to talk a long time or keep saying the same thing, and then they'll say, "Well, what you need? How much money do you need to get the camp?" And so she shared it with her aunt, and her aunt paid for the boot camp. So within a few months, she's already gotten her a $8,000 credit card. She's already got her business up online. So now she'll be able to make some sales and pay her aunt back. You know what I mean? So it was all in honesty. And even sometimes she'll say, "I'm gonna be on late live because I gotta go to Bible study." So I gotta be in Bible study, but I'm gonna show up, you know what I mean? Because she's in a different time zone. So what I want to say to everybody tonight, whatever your desires are, your gift is already there. And if you're making a little money, and when I said throwing the pole around the house, around your yard, there's so much more for you. But you can't get it by yourself. Okay, Constance, I'm gonna click off. Right. You can't. In other words, even when you get your cell phone, right? They don't give you the instructions. You got to figure it out. You got $1,000 cell phone, and they don't tell you how to use it. You got to figure it out. And before you know it, the phone has need to be updated, and you never really learned all the things that was in the phone, right? So here I am. I am the coach to help you get to that next level. And I know some people are afraid of credit. You're afraid of credit cards. You're afraid of debt, but you can't get successful with a limited amount of income. You have to have money. You have to have money to experiment on stuff. Sometimes you might have to buy something and it has to hang there for a while till you can figure out what is the best thing to make that I can make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. Meaning that the item can be made quickly. Okay. And the reason that I'm so proud of Constance is as we talk more and more, she became more honest about, hey, I didn't even have the money, Evelyn. I didn't even have the money. I just know I needed it. I know I didn't like where I was right now. And can you imagine that you have become an entrepreneur where you know how everybody say, let's go get a job, right? Can you imagine um, when you say you want something and you have you self-employed and you're in a household where it might be a white collar worker or a blue collar worker and they're working hard and they making money and then you need to contribute to the house and now you're saying, oh, this not happening. Oh, this not happening. And now you know you got what it takes. All you need is a little help. And the last thing we normally do is we normally don't want to get educated. We normally like, I ain't gonna pay for that. Like you might pay for something for a day, but you don't want to pay for something that takes a year. It takes a good year to figure out how to do this. But that doesn't mean you don't get paid instantly. What you put in is exactly what you get out of it. If you put a lot into it, you're gonna get out of it. But you gotta stay focused. You got to stay focused. You can't be here, 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 here. Okay, I'm going to get this class. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this store open. I'm going to make some money. And sometimes it's very hard to get away from the distractions because you'll make a few sales and then you're distracted on the bigger picture. It's like you might stop for the quarters, but you could be making the $100 bills and you satisfied with the quarters. Well, the quarter's only going to take you so the quarters is going to keep you on another quarter and another quarter. But once you start getting your online business up and you start making it, the money is like this. It's coming from everywhere. It's coming from everywhere. And then the thing about the online is you can control your arrival times or your shipping times. You can say, no, this is gonna take a week, or this is gonna take 2 weeks. It's always nice when it comes early. But you can always control that, because sometimes you can get so much business, you be like, oh my God, how am I going to get these orders out? So you communicate. This is going to be this date. This is going to be this date. This is going to be this date. Like today, I made a hat. I sent a hat to someone. Hats are always selling, y'all. Hats always sell. And she says, I didn't know you can make a hat for a big head. I always put my cell number, the number you guys get, that you can comment with me. And she says, I just bought 2 more hats, because you could put a hat on my head. So sometimes when I make hats, I make my head, I do my hair like this. And if the hat can fit on my head, that means it's somebody who wear hair pieces, wigs, locks, braids. And I just put something over my head and put the hat on my head. And if it can fit my head with my hair like this, that means I know I got a plus size head. Even for a guy. If a guy said, I don't have no tape measure, I just got a big old head. This guy told me today, I need a hat. I got a big head. I'm 6'5". I'm so many pounds. I forgot 200, 300 pounds. And I got a big head. I said, you got a lot of knowledge. He said, no, ma'am. I got a big head. I got the biggest head. So I tied my hair up. I said, okay, this gonna fit a big head. Okay. But anyway, we do things to make our lives, make everything easier. We do things that money is always comforting when you are running your business and you can buy the supplies that you need. If you have something that is uh, like a hat or a scarf or something that doesn't expire, you know, like if you have something that is seasonal and you invest in it and you make it and you know it's not going to expire, like food, it's always a good investment to have the materials that you need. If you have something trending like Halloween, now if you're doing Halloween items, you better get it cranking. Your Halloween items should already be made up. You should already have them on your store. You should already be pushing sales. You have sales before, during, and after the event. Okay? If you're doing Thanksgiving items, if you're doing table runners, those items should be out there now. You need your items online 3 months ahead of time. And then I would suggest you don't take them down after the season, because there's a lot of shoppers that buy a lot of things after the season and they buy way ahead of the season. Christmas, we got to the end of this month. After August, anything you're making that you can say a Christmas gift, gift for her, gift for him, those items, those are good keywords to get people to look at your gifts. So if you're selling Christmas items, this is the time to make your Christmas items. If you have somebody who want to invest in you and get your coaching together so you can get it together, then we will work. When I say we, it's me and him. Okay, we will get you there. We'll get you where you want to be. But I just thought that tonight I want to call this Constance night, because Constance is an active member, actively engaging, a very, very hard worker. When she showed me how bad her store looked and how she had to fix up this, and I was like, oh, she got a job. She needs some real money. And then she got this gift. And the thing about it, what I shared with her was, I shared with her, and I know she's gonna listen. When you do fashion shows, you're being popular. Okay? Popular don't pay the bills. You can be the best designer in the world and you can do a show. Even this lady was on Roland Martin the other night. And she making all this jewelry she's getting made in Kenya. And she's selling that for $45. I've been selling that jewelry for over 25 years. And I sell mine for $65. Okay. She's on a high platform with a lot of people watching. But that platform, if she was to get that and keep paying that, she would lose money at $45. And she got shipping and handling and this and that and all that go with it. So when you start out big like that on TV, don't try to be cheap. Be practical, because Your high-end clients, they don't want a $45 necklace. They might want a $200 necklace, and up. Because a $45 necklace, kids can buy that. So don't sell yourself short. And don't be trying to listen, if you do a show, if you're a designer on here and you're watching me for the first time, I'm gonna be honest with you. I done did a ton of shows. I'm talking about runway show, a packed house. Okay. Shows where everybody gotta pay, you know, I do dinner shows. Those are the kind of shows I like. I don't like you to come to my show and you just sitting on the bench. I like you to be sitting around an eight top table, having your dessert and everything, right? But let me tell you about shows. Even if you do it on a smaller scale. If you do a fashion show on a smaller scale, everybody really wants to be entertained. You might make two or three sales, but you're not gonna make two or three, four, five, $10,000. When you do a show and you want to make that kind of money, you go to a convention, and that's when you can make some money. But you gotta be stocked and ready to go, and have a clientele already built up. But if you're just having a show right in the neighborhood, I'm having a fashion show and blah blah blah, you're gonna be so tired working that show. I'm not saying don't do the show. I'm saying be realistic about how you're gonna come out in the end. You will not make money. People want to be entertained until you tell them this is a prepaid show and your ticket can come off an item and your item is already twice the price of the ticket. That's how you can make some money on a show. But you're wore out and you can't do them but so often. So make sure you know how to do a show, when and when not to do the show. Let's ask for some questions. Excuse me. That is because I'm talking a long time. I didn't take a breath. So excuse me for those. Um, when you are when you okay. Okay, she want to know about this outfit. I'm gonna take it off. This is so Pearl's Cruise. Can you show that awesome? I'm gonna show you the outfit. I'm gonna take it off and show you the outfit. I'll show you the scarf. This is for Soul Pearl's Creations, and she wants to know about this. This is actually a collar, and it opens like this. It opens in the front like this, and then it just has loops all the way around it. It has loops all the way around it, and it's a collar, and this is a tribal piece that you can wear like this. It's actually like a woman's king piece. You can bend this down or you can hold it up. And this is when you're in that warrior type stage, like a boot camp type stage. This is what you can do. Now, this can be made if you take your fabric. Let me see here now. If you take your fabric and that you have left, you can make these little strings. And then you can put this on a mannequin and you can just rope it around. It's very time consuming. Is if you ain't got nothing to do, it's very time consuming. But these can sell anywhere from $200 and up. Okay. These are tribal, they call collars. You put around, they're like collars, and that's what the scarf is. That's from Soul Pearl's Creations and what the hymn. Okay. Okay, Angela Hamilton says Miss Constance is walking into your season. Now, everybody that's watching me is walking into their season. Constance just happened to be the first one that has rung the bell and showing us that it's working for her. Now, what I like about her is she just said, let me calm down. I ain't never been blessed with this kind of money. She probably went and put it in a safe. And she said, okay, now I've been asking for help. Now I done got she actually asked for 20,000. She want 20,000, but I'm sure she'll get over 24, 25,000. If she keeps doing what I'm telling her to do, there's no doubt she won't get 25,000. But she can stagger how she uses it, and then these cards have cash back, and so she'll be able to take her cash back, and when she goes shopping, she'll be getting stuff for absolutely free. Nothing discounted first thing. But everybody on this channel can do this. I don't care if you just start sewing with your hand. If you start sewing with your hand, you may not start out with that amount, but if you start sewing and you just start, whatever your gift is, it doesn't have to be sewing. It could be anything, anything. Okay, I'm gonna read your questions. This is Victoria. She says, I don't know what I would buy. I have plenty of material and thread. I would probably get a multi-needle embroidery machine. Now, you know what? That's a good question. She said she didn't know what she would buy. Okay, what it is that if you don't need the money, if you don't need the money and you are blessed to be approved for that amount of money. First of all, when you're in business, when they give you that kind of money, that's the kind of money they know that you need to run your business. So if you had a small store and you need to pay the lights and you need to get this and you need to get that, you know, that's not the kind of money you really want if you're just going to be not doing anything with it. And the reason I say that is because if you get blessed to be able to get that kind of card and you don't really get actively in getting your business on the road, you're not using it enough, they'll lower your limit too. You know, they'll if you're not actually using it and it's not revolving, there have been times they lower your limit or they will cancel the card. They'll say you're not spending, you're not using it. They make money off your interest, but what happens is if you get cash back, the interest is it ends up being flatline zero, right? But the line of credit is for those who really want to have inventory. Remember what I said? If you said you got 20 items, and if you sell 20 items, if you have online that you got 20 items, I'm saying this on a low scale. If you say you got 20 items and a cheerleader team came up and said, we got 35 items, and they'll say, well, we need 35. She only got 20. They might inbox you or they may not ask you anything. But if you had 25 items on your online store, then you more than likely can get more sales. Not more than likely, you will get more sales. But if you I only got one item, I only got 4 items, then you're not going to get that many sales because if you got 25 people got your item in their cart and you only got 4, most of those people say, well, I'm going to buy when I get paid. And then by the time they get paid, the one item or the 2 items are already sold. So the reason that you want a higher credit card is because you can stack your inventory. So when you go online, you have enough to produce the orders. Okay. So what'll happen is you'll buy the inventory, you'll buy, say like you're doing denim. If you do denim hats, say Miss Mary make these nice hats. Mary Jones out of Northern Virginia. She make these nice, beautiful hats. And when she sell them, oh, I got 2. Oh, I got 3. Oh, I got 1, right? But if she had the funds that she could get enough to make 50 hats out of each item, okay? The regular person would not, a average person would not take their personal credit card and buy enough fabric for 50 items. They will buy just enough to get groceries for the week. Okay? That means groceries, and then I got a little bit left, and I buy a little bit of raw goods. But if you have a business credit card and you have your store online, and say you want to pay your house off, okay? If you already have your house off, that's fine. Say you want to send your child to college with no school debt, okay? We're gonna need some extra money. Say your car is just falling apart and you need a good mechanic or you need another car, then that's when that $8,000 will come into play because you can buy the things that you can help the community and the world with. Remember this, when people buy your stuff, when I say stuff, don't make it seem like it's small. When people buy your things, it fills a void. And when they buy it and it's handmade, it's special. I wish I could. I know you know it, but I wish I could let you know when somebody buys something from you and you handmade it. It's special. When you wear your own stuff, I mean, it's like when you wear your own stuff out the house and you made it, somebody said, "Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I made that. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I made that." When you do that, you just feel so good. And then somebody said, "Well, will you make one for me? Can I get that one?" You know how many people when you out there and you start doing those shows, you know how many people would love to buy what you're wearing off your back? It's like, "Oh, I want what you're wearing. You can take that off." And they'll pay you full price for it. And you be like, "Well, this one is mine." No, no, no. Are you here to sell it or not? Yeah. I put on something else so they sell it to you. So when you get this kind of money, if you're already doing well with the inventory or you're doing well with the machines you got, or if you want to upgrade the machine to a faster machine, then that's what you do. But mainly is to build your inventory up. So even if you have 20 items, say you got 20 items, you got 20 items and you want to have at least 10, 20, 30 capable of making those items. And you can cross it, meaning like if you got denim, maybe the denim is for a hat, maybe the denim is for a jacket, maybe the denim is for pants. You got ranges of how you do it. Now, this is the key. When you find some really good fabric or you can find materials at a great price, if you don't have the money to get it, then you can forget it. If you find some good items at a good price, you got to get it. Don't be spending on, I'm gonna buy a yard or I'm gonna buy 2 yards or I'm gonna just get enough through the week. No, we only have I'm in Orlando, Florida. We have one, besides my fabric store, we have one fabric store for millions of people. One fabric store for millions of people. To go to that one fabric store, if I'm looking for something odd and I want to make something special and I want a designer fabric, and I want to touch it and feel it and crunch it and see how it's going to feel on a bride or something, I have to drive an hour to get that fabric. I will always find what I'm looking for at this store. We only have one. It was the least desired store. Now it's the only store. It's a mom and pop fabric store, right? That fabric store, if I see what I like, I buy the whole bulk because I don't know. I don't want to come back and they got 2 or 3 yards cut off of it. I invest in the project and I price to buy the whole boat. So my profit is may not be all on the first item, but it'll be after that. You know what I mean? I'll okay. It's like when you go to Sam's, you can't buy one loaf of bread. You got to buy two. When you buy eggs, you can't buy one carton of eggs. You got to buy three, right? And the more you have, the more you can produce. And then the more you can produce, the more money you can make because everybody like abundance. So you attract abundance. When you have money like that, when you have money like $8,000 and you wise with it and you have a stable home with it and you mind your own business and don't tell everybody what you got, okay? Don't tell everybody what you got because they'll find a reason to spend your money. If they not in this with you and helping you and him and you and doing this and doing that, that's your business. That's for you and you only. And when you buy your stuff, you be like, "Oh, I got to get this bolt of fabric because I got to sell this stuff. I got to make this stuff." And this is a trick, right? When you get on the line, you'll hear crickets. Cheep, 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 cheep. And then all of a sudden, ching, 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 ching. And what that is them some friends online and they watching your store and they're saying, "Oh, oh, she just made a new hat, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna get it. How many she said she got? 20. Oh, I'm gonna buy mine. And oh, I'm gonna buy mine. Oh, I'm gonna buy mine." And they all from different states. And they gonna buy it. And then as soon as they buy those 3 hats, and I say I got 20 of them, guess what I'll do? I'll go back and renew it. I got 20 more. Because I don't want my inventory to shrink. Now I got enough probably to do 50 of them, right? But I can know how to play with AI to keep pushing me back up. So that's when the coaching comes in. Keep pushing me up, keep pushing me up, keep pushing me up. And then before you know, everybody chatting. Okay, what's she gonna sell today? What she got on sale today? How many can I get? You can get 10. Okay, they bought 10. Ching ching, ching ching, ching ching, ching ching, ching ching, ching ching, ching ching. Okay. I look at my inventory. Can I do 20 more? I update my inventory. So just like you watching me, that's how you're going to be watching your phone and you're going to be getting your inventory. But this is the key. Don't get overwhelmed when you start getting busy because you can control when your delivery time is. So if they get it, you can say, I can do that in 2 weeks. I can do it in 2 minutes. No, I want to say 22 minutes. I can do it in 20 minutes. So I do it in 20 minutes so I can get them to go ahead and when they get it, they'll say, oh man, I was supposed to get that in 2 weeks. I got it actually in 2 days. That helps me my delivery time. But it also allows me, which is different for you, because I have a store and I have to service my clients in the store if they want something done on a smaller scale. But online is where the money is. It's there. Now, I'm not discouraging you to have a regular store because we need community. We need touching. We don't need our cities to look just like it's robots. You know, my next big bang is when somebody say, I open my store. Okay. So we don't want everything to be online, but online is a supplement to what you already do. But it can get you to where you want to be. It can get you to build your own brand. You can make your own decisions. You can have your own pricing. You can make your own designs. And the only thing you're missing is capital. And so the capital is what's going to make you thrive, succeed, thrive, take a vacation if you need one. It's going to make your brain open. Okay. And when you look at something, you still barter or you still get the company. Get quality now. When you get credit, don't just go for the cheap stuff. Get quality so your customers will come back and get something that you know everybody don't have. Okay? Because if everybody can buy it and everybody see it, they're gonna say, "Oh, I saw that on Temu, or I saw that on what's that other little place, Sheen." You know, when you're getting something cheap, let the people that want cheap stay cheap. Go for the people. Go for the elite. Go for the people who want nice things. Go for the people who want to help build your brand. And when they build your brand, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel better because you made them feel like I invested in somebody who brought me something really nice. So before I let you go tonight, I'm going to really look at anybody's questions because I think we got 100 real quick. If you're just saying hello, I'm saying I appreciate you. Um, we got somebody from South Carolina. We got somebody from North Carolina. I always love it. We got somebody in St. Louis. What the him? She made her little top. Did you make your muumuu dresses? Okay, this is a Constance. This is my anniversary and my birthday weekend anniversary on my 8th birthday. Wow, this is awesome. We got Chi-Town in the house. Happy anniversary. Please enjoy your anniversary. Yep. Charlotte, North Carolina. Constance. Shamrock Customs, everyone. Okay, this is Victoria. She said, I made a little two-piece outfit for my grandson graduation for preschool going to kindergarten. African African material he picked out himself. Wow. That's awesome. Ah. Okay, it's what she's repeating it. There's no shortage of money. Okay, someone said, okay, please show your outfit. We showed the outfit. Okay, this is Dora's Daughters of Zion. She created her muumuu dress. That's awesome. Now those can sell any price. Make your price on your muumuu dress. The Marley Ja, the Marley J, the Marley J. I'm so glad you put that on me because I love when you keep me straight because I be messing your name up. The Marley J from Oak Hill, Maryland. Maryland is in the house. Amen. This is Wow Praise Soul Curl Creations. Constance, everybody's saying your name. Congratulations. Okay, Mildred came in. Thank you, Mildred. Our condolences for your sister. Okay. She said she gonna get her moo dress next week. I just got back in town late last night, and I have a very busy weekend. Okay, great. Okay, we're gonna wait on your moo dresses. What the hymn says she would buy fabric. Yes, buy fabric. Look for when you buy fabric. Anybody who said, you know what, dream, just see that as your money, right? But when you buy fabric, what I want you to do is buy wholesale fabric. Even if you don't have a licensed business right now, tell them you want wholesale fabric. Now, when you buying wholesale fabric, you're not buying less than, 24 yards. Some of them might tell you 12 yards. But when you buy wholesale fabric, that's what you want to do. You want to buy plenty of yardage. Okay, Soul Pearls Creation. She said she would get her logo trademark marked. Okay. When you start talking about your logo and getting trademarks, what I want you to do is look at what the total price would be. Because once you start putting yourself out, like on YouTube and so forth, if you put your logo in your name, if somebody try to use it, they can use it, but they will still protect you. And make sure when you go with a trademark person that you get the best price and find out how long it takes. Because trademarks is not a it's not a quick thing. It takes a while. Okay. So what I would suggest while you're working on your trademark, make sure you're making money, because say if that trademark, say if it costs you $2,000 or $3,000 to trademark your item, that's money that you will not get right back right away. Okay. And you got to be patient when you do the trademark. Trademarks are always good, but you have to make sure you got time and you got other things going on so you can get your trademark and shop around for the trademark. Um, Angela says she's rejoicing with her. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. Liz is from Detroit. Liz, what would you do with that $8,000? Uh, it's really special. This is Soap Curls Creations. It's really especially branding your items. What to him? Yes, you got to start branding yourself. You know what I mean? Have your name on everything you can do. Um, Okay, she said, thanks for reminding me to finish that application as well. Okay, it says, this is Miss walking into her season. We said that. Okay, I look like I got everybody. I'm gonna scroll down to the end. Okay, we got Central Ohio. How you doing? She says, she's making anointed lap scarves. That's great. And you know what's good about lap scarves? If you're in the ministry, those are becoming almost extinct. So if you got all types of lap scarves, different sizes for different occasions, that is a very, very good business. Daughters of Zion made a moo. Okay, Gwendolyn, Miss Gwendolyn, you made your moo. Okay, all right. So that's Miss Tharp. She's over in Chicago. I want you all to know it's been a pleasure, and thank you for going on my high for our member today and how she got a line of credit for her business. It is a big deal for someone to get their online store and to get the money that they need to run their store, and just to know that they also will have a brick and mortar. So when she has a brick and mortar back up and repaired, she can have the things to go in there. And one thing I want you to realize, when you do get your business credit, you're gonna take a different mindset versus personal credit, because if you have a business, you have ongoing bills, so you will have business debt. Okay, that's called constructive debt. All right, when you have a lot of debt on your personal level, that can be dead weight debt, and that's when you want to get rid of it. But when you have business debt, you have to have operating capital. Okay, so once you have your operating capital, that money has to continue to rotate, and that's when you run your business, you get help for your business, and you always got something new. Remember this: if you have a stale business and you don't keep new and refresh items, you'll end up having slow sales and maybe have to go down to not having it open as much. But when you have an online store, you're open in 24 hours, and you always got to have something new and fresh. And what happens when you get your new inventory, it pushes your old inventory out. People like buying new stuff, okay? But they don't know your old stuff is old. So when you get your new stuff in, you got your new arrivals, they're gonna say, wait a minute, I like that over there. So every time you get something new, it pushes your old inventory out. Have you noticed that? It always pushes your old inventory out. And your newbies, they might pick up a new piece, but everybody else. And that's with anything. Your art that you made for years, now it's selling. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you listening to me tonight. I appreciate you coming in. We will have a live on next Thursday, and we're going to have a bonus live on next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, because I want to see what you have done with the homework assignment. Now, the homework assignment for this for tonight, and it's way different whenever. I want you to make some jewelry. I want you to make a necklace, earrings, a bracelet. I want you to make a piece of jewelry because I want you to be able to expand. And when you have your stores open, I want you to have different categories. So if you could, any kind, any style, anything that you could see that would be interesting, I want you to take a break from what you're doing, and we're going to expand your inventory of what you can make and produce, and something that's simple that maybe take less than 20 minutes to an hour and make a piece of jewelry. That's your homework for this week. Thank you all for watching me, and thank you all for keeping us all in your prayers. We all need prayers. We need power. We need strength. And thanks so much to Constance for letting us be able to share her story tonight. Take care, everybody. And if I haven't called you, I will be calling you. If you're a boot camp member, I will be calling you. Thank you. Bye-bye.